Hello friends, welcome back to the another exciting video of Simply Everything. My name is Karan and today I have brought you the speed test comparison between iPhone XS Max and iPhone 11 Pro Max. So in this comparison, I'm going to do a speed test on native apps, the third-party apps, games. So let's get started. Starting with the comparison of the features, dimension, weight, display, chipset. So chipset is basically the CPU, the processor which has been used in both the phones. So in 11 Pro Max, Apple has used A13 Bionic chip, whereas in iPhone XS Max they have used A12 Bionic chip. And I think that will be the biggest difference in the speed comparison between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and iPhone XS Max. But we'll see to that later on. Here I'm showing you that both the phones have been updated to the latest and the greatest firmware, and they both are connected to the same Wi-Fi so that there won't be any partiality. Also, what I've done that I have just rebooted both the phones and there are no apps, no games, nothing loaded into their memory, so that when I'm going to do a speed test there won't be any preoccupied applications or games in the memory of each phone, which I have just shown you. So let's starting with the speed test. Here, let's open the camera app, and on the points table, I'll be giving the points if there will be a difference in opening of the app on either of the phones. Alright, so now as I have opened the camera app on both the phones, there was no really significant difference, so no points to any of the phones. Now the news app, a big difference, as you can see, iPhone XS Max, which is on the left side, and iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is on the right side. So 1 point goes to iPhone XS Max. Google Maps, again, open faster on iPhone XS Max. Let's try Twitter. Again, iPhone XS Max. So 3 points. A good lead so far. Again, iPhone XS Max, 4 points. 0 to iPhone 11 Pro Max. I think, oh, alright. So iPhone XS Max, 5 points so far, 5 out of 5. Again, iPhone XS Max, 6 points. SoundCloud, again, iPhone XS Max, so 7 out of 7 points to iPhone XS Max. ESPN Quick Info, alright. So first point goes to iPhone 11 Pro Max, and 7 to iPhone XS Max. Alright, now let's try some games. All these games are not really heavy games, they are just like very lightweight games, so let's try. So again, the point goes to no one because they open the same game at the same time, so no point. Alright, let's try this game again. I would say iPhone 11 Pro Max, iPhone XS Max, a clear winner here for this game. Let's try some other game. Looks like, yeah, so iPhone XS Max, so 11 points so far to iPhone XS Max and 2 points to iPhone 11 Pro Max. Really surprising so far, but we'll see by the end of this test. I think Pro Max going to be a winner. Yes, so 3 points to iPhone 11 Pro Max and 11 to iPhone XS Max. Oops, I couldn't open the app or game, so let's try it again. Okay, so this point goes to iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let's try this game, and looks like, alright, yeah, iPhone XS Max. So far iPhone XS Max 12 points and iPhone 11 Pro Max 4 points. Let's try to open cricket, and iPhone XS Max opened it faster as compared to iPhone 11 Pro Max. Really surprising so far. We'll see how it goes in the end. But so far, iPhone XS Max has really impressed me. Alright, so for this game, iPhone 11 Pro Max. And guys, as I said, both the phones have been upgraded to the latest and the greatest firmware and on a same firmware version. Alright, XS, let's see. iPhone XS Max. So 14 points so far for iPhone XS Max and 5 for iPhone 11 Pro Max. Really big difference, and I'm really surprised. I was really hoping that iPhone 11 Pro Max would have won this test with the really big margin, but I think that's not gonna happen, but let's see. So no difference there. Nike app again. Okay, now let's try some other app. So these are the native apps. So yeah, so no difference in the native apps. But the third party apps and third party games have shown really big difference. So for this one, there was a teeny difference, but then not really big difference. So I have not given point to any of the phone. Alright, let's try this. It's a third party app, as we all know. So no really big difference here. Let's try Xbox application. Looks like iPhone XS Max going to be a winner here for this app. Let's see which one loads the information first. Yes, iPhone XS Max. And look at the difference. Look at iPhone 11 Pro Max has still not able to load the information. Alright, now let's try something else. Let's try Amazon. Alright, Amazon Video. They both are doing alright. Yeah, so they both open it at the same time, so not really big difference, so no point to any of the phone. Netflix, again, they both open at the same time, loaded everything at the same time, so no point any of the phone there. So for this one, iPhone XS Max opened and loaded everything way before iPhone 11 Pro Max. So point goes to iPhone XS Max. Now let's try some memory test. So the iPhone XS Max had this application already in the memory, but iPhone 11 Pro Max had to refresh it. So which means 1 point goes to iPhone XS Max. Now let's try Twitter. They both refreshed the application, but again iPhone XS Max loaded it faster. Let's see, let's try some. Okay, ESPN, again they both refreshed the application, but iPhone XS Max has loaded the content much earlier than iPhone 11 Pro Max. Again, really surprising results so far. Even in the memory department, where they both are refreshing the application, iPhone XS Max seem to performing really good. So the cricket game stayed in the memory of both the phones, so they both perform really good here. Now let's try some third-party game, which is tennis. They both refreshed, but iPhone XS Max opened it much faster as compared to iPhone 11 Pro Max. So guys, one thing, not only in terms of opening the apps, games, but also when the application is getting refreshed or the game is getting refreshed in the memory, iPhone XS seems to have a better speed result as compared to iPhone 11 Pro Max. At least this is what I have been seeing. I did this test a couple of times and there was no difference at all. iPhone XS Max was performing much better than iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't know the reason for that, but this is what I've got. Okay, let's try some browser test and opening up websites on browser. Netflix, again, as you can see, the website opened much faster on iPhone XS Max as compared to iPhone 11 Pro Max. Music app, okay, so this one, iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let's try Amazon, iPhone 11. A little bit faster, not really a big difference. Let's try AliExpress. Okay, I have to open it again. Much faster on iPhone 11 Pro Max. Okay, eBay, iPhone XS Max, but not really a big difference, so no point whatsoever to any of the phone. Let's try something else. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's try some shopping sites. Myntra, and looks like, yeah, iPhone 11 Pro Max opened it faster and loaded the content faster. So this is the result I've been seeing no matter how many times I did this. And here Netflix stayed in the memory of iPhone XS Max, but it got refreshed in iPhone 11 Pro Max memory. So the point goes to iPhone XS Max. Let's try what else. Okay, Amazon. Again, as you can see, Amazon video stayed in iPhone XS Max memory, but then it got refreshed for iPhone 11 Pro Max. So guys, here we go. This is the test result. This is the final result as you can see on the screen, and I would say iPhone XS Max is the clear winner for me. And if you have iPhone XS Max already, don't just upgrade it to iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's not worth it. I mean, the camera, it's alright. I mean, if you're just buying for the camera, it's alright. But seriously, iPhone XS Max is a really good phone. And just wait for the end of the year when Apple will come up with the iPhone 12. Then it might, prove you something worth to upgrade from the iPhone XS Max. But until then, stick to the iPhone XS Max. It's not really worth it to spend the money on iPhone 11 Pro Max. So this is the final verdict. See you in next video. Thank you.